of the Survival Scrolls. I am your gracious host, Mr. Bobby Shades. And this is Bridging Kids. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Kanye West. Mental problems? I think not. I think he's making a clear-cut decision to cause controversy for attention. Let's go. So family, yesterday I did a post. White lives matter, all lives matter, blue lives matter, black lives matter. And I was questioning, for those that didn't tune in, by the way, I want you guys to like, share, and subscribe on this channel. Really helps the algorithm, really helps the channel to grow. It allows for all the videos that I've done on prior topics to be on the side panel, that you don't have to go searching for it. So please tell your family, tell your friends. What was that dude? Hide your kids, hide your wife. Well, in this sense, don't hide your kids, don't hide your wife. Tell your kids, tell your wife, tell your husbands, tell your boyfriends, tell your friends, your colleagues. Please like, share, and subscribe on this channel. Anyway, yesterday's topic, I was talking about Kanye West and Candace Owens discussing why now they're running around, because he created a t-shirt saying White Lives Matter. He was on Tucker Carlson, and he was saying, White lives matter because they do. In that respect, I have to say I agree with the man. White lives do matter. Black lives matter. All lives matter. But my point was that this new venture of White Lives Matter, to me, is creating this divide. This unnecessary divide that this man is creating for God knows what. And Candace Owens. Without merit. And I stated that, Black Lives Matter, the movement of Black Lives Matter, I'm going to retouch it again just for clarity. It all started with, it didn't really start, but it started this roller coaster, this boulder going down the hill. Colin Kaepernick taking a knee, to bring awareness of the injustices. The various individuals that have died in the hands of police, unarmed individuals, so many different stories, the Tamir Rice, the Sandra Bland, the George Floyd, that in and of itself, that even pushed the momentum of the Black Lives Matter movement. And the whole agenda, I even gave a historical perspective of how when black people have had things in their past, it's been stripped of them. You had Millionaires Row in Cleveland, the first city with the first amount of millionaires ever in one concentrated area. And they, hello. Okay, we're having some kind of technical difficulty here, family. You know what? We're gonna do this without music. Let's go. Why is this doing this so weird? They were bombed out. They were cleared out of their city. They were they didn't have a leg up at all to revel, to be happy in the fact that they were doing something prosperous for themselves as a community. It was stripped of them. The terminology Black Lives Matter, stripped as well. If people had the a sign that said Black Lives Matter in white neighborhoods, you had white people going against white people going, no, that's wrong. You had protests of white individuals yelling in the faces of black individuals saying, no, all lives matter. You had people going on television, news outlets saying, no, all lives matter. The rebuttal, to take away, to strip, just for the hell of it. The same way, the rebuttal, the stripping away of people who were doing prosperously for themselves on Millionaires Row. The Black Panthers, I made a historical reference of Huey P. Newton and the good Black Panthers, not the rogue ones that Tommy Lauren, this CNN, Fox News, well, not CNN, Fox News, YouTube celebrity was like, oh, they were bad, they this, they didn't talk about Huey P. Newton. And if she did, I should say, then she talked about it in a negative light, not discussing who this man was, that he was trying to create a separate existence, state, county, whatever, for blacks, because the fairness and the treatment of blacks was and still is, it's a divide. It's an undermining. It's a less than. It's a taking away. It's a giving crumbs type of environment on every aspect of life: the social aspect, the political aspect, the where am I going? The social aspect, the political aspect, the legal, definitely the legal. I mean, how many blacks and browns are in jail? The oh my God, the financial aspect. You know, I even gave one time a historical information on the fact that Dr. Claude Anderson, who is a historian, a forensic historian, has said that, you know, from the time of slavery up to now, and for people who are listening who are saying, oh, but you know, you got your Michael Jordans and LeBrons and whatever, that overall, collectively, that there's only been beyond a smidgen, a tiny movement, if any, even it can be calculated, of growth financially in the black sector. So I gave it some examples about that, but I just going back in time a little bit for clarity for those who did tune in, who were like, okay, you're speaking about that and whatever. I'm just tying it all up of individuals that were trying to do well for themselves, black individuals, black prosperous individuals, that in some way somehow it was stripped of them because it couldn't be done. If the terminology Black Lives Matter, you know, is coined, that was stripped as well. You know, you can't have that word without a rebuttal. Like, oh no, all lives matter. Yeah, but Black lives, oh no, blue lives matter. So those terminologies can't be had. Can't be said, oh, we have this. No, it's a movement. It's dangerous. It's you know. So then you have, and mind you, what is Black Lives Matter? It is an existence, a movement. I don't know if I like the word movement, but it's an existence to bring awareness of the fact that there are so many injustices towards blacks by those that push that agenda, that don't want blacks to prosper. That there are people that truly do believe that slavery was good for blacks. They literally, people are walking around like, oh yeah, it was good, yeah. You know, where's the night thing? You know, so that's horrendous. So then, you know, you have individuals that created this movement or bringing awareness, or the Colin Kaepernicks, or trying to change something. And that goes with merit. That goes with merit. But then you have a Kanye West and a Candace Owen that are saying white lives matter. Of course, all lives matter. Now, see, I'm going to rebuttal that. Because yes, white lives do matter, but you know what? All lives matter. See, it's not nice. It's not fair to say that, because white lives do matter. But they're going around and they're creating, unconsciously or maybe consciously, I don't know, the agenda. You know, this they're igniting a firestorm of separation and divide heavily. For what reason, I don't know. But they're doing it deeply, you know, without merit. And I'm sure that people are going to, Kanye, you know how he is. He's not too tight in the head. But no, you don't become that successful. They say genius move differently. People who are genius, his writing acuums, his accolades of his musical endeavors. And when I say writing, I'm talking about the musical endeavors and his business affairs and what have you, his clothing and whatever. He's made him a billionaire. Okay, you don't move like that unless you're doing something right. But he's also had controversy that he has brought on to himself. He moves differently. But I don't think he's crazy at all. I think he's an attention whore. I very much think that he's an attention whore. And I believe that Candace Owen, I can't wrap my head around the fact that this woman actually believes everything that she's saying. I believe that she's just trying to create a platform. Now, many people could look on this channel right now and be like, well, are you doing the same thing? Yeah, yeah. I can't say no. But I'm trying my best to be fair. You know, I'm trying my best to be fair about this whole agenda. There shouldn't be a divide. Black people should have their coin terms. And I'm sure that there are people on there be like, well, white people should have their coin terms. They should, with merit. There are disenfranchisements across the nation, across the world, towards blacks. I stated it yesterday. We are the most hated and hunted group. We're just trying to change that visual. We're just trying to change it. You literally have think tanks around this nation. You have guerrilla ex-veterans, ex-cops, militia who are gearing up for a race war. You have that. Blacks ain't thinking about that. I'm not thinking about that at all. Maybe that's always been our problem. I'm not promoting that there should be a race war or that we should be thinking about that. But unfortunately, because things have been so stripped from us in society, many of us do not think ahead. Just think day by day. But there are groups out there towards blacks. There are police that have groups. It was unearthed, a group of police. They had skulls on their ankles that they are, again, towards blacks. They will do everything, put them in jail, this, that, and the third. I mean, how many blacks? Well, there were a couple whites. And I was going to go someplace, but there have been some whites who've been, you know, illegally put into jail, you know, and lied upon. So there was one rogue cop who was doing that. You know, he didn't care. He got everybody. I know I'm a little bit all over the place with this one today, but I hope I'm trying to wrap it up that I do not believe that Kanye West is not of sound mind of what he is doing. I believe that he is purposely out there trying to garner attention. Look at me. I think that he is using the phrase and the slogan of Black Lives Matter to prop himself up to be able to speak to the Tucker Carlsons and to all those individuals. I think he is purposely trying to cause havoc. I believe that. He did a song, Poop Diddy Scoop. It's really no words. To say, I can do what I want because I'm that guy. And that's cool, but not at the expense of people who are trying to do well with the Black Lives Matter movement. And now you're going to go the other way. I don't see the merit. I don't see the goodness in it. I don't see how he is. You know, when you're in the public's eye, you don't have to, but it would be nice that you stand for something good. This, I do not believe, in my humble opinion, is a good move. I don't think that he's doing right by this at all. I really, really don't. I don't think that is he thinking it out thoroughly? Maybe not, but he's thinking. So this whole thing, well, you know, Kanye is not too tight. Even Tucker Carlson, his introduction to Kanye West was on the basis of, you know, people are going to shrug him off like, you know, Kanye, he's going to talk his yang and this, that, and the third. No. He purposely thought this one through to say, I'm going to cause some controversy. I don't think that this is off his rockers. I cannot wrap my head around that. I don't think he's that gone. So, anyway, family, that's all I have for you today. Let us give thanks and praise. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties that I was having there, but it was nice. It's a little intimate to be able to talk with you. I know that the music gives a little ambiance, a little, you know, but these are serious topics, and I hope that it touches someone to think about it. I'm not saying, and please quote me with this, I'm not saying that white lives do not matter at all. I'm not saying that whatsoever. I just think that this particular slogan that is being used is not right, and I think that it's going to cause controversy. Hell, Black Lives Matter caused controversy. You see what it has and what it still continues to do today. You see the controversy that it causes. And some people may turn and be like, yeah, but you're going with it. It's not so much that I'm going with justice. I'm going with fairness. I'm going with balance. That's what I'm going with. And if that slogan need be used, because there is nothing that we have no speaker on our behalf. We have no leaders. If you look at the Black experience, it's horrible. So something was created to bring some awareness, and of course it has, caught the ire of many, many people. Many people hate it. Many people feel that, oh no, it's wrong, and many people fight their neighbors, and they take the signs off their lawn, and they rip down whatever, and then they don't like it. They don't like it at all. Period. It's not good. So this right here, purposely to go do this, you are deeply causing a divide. You see, Black people are not trying to cause a divide. Martin Luther King he got a lot of backlash, because if you listen to his speech, his I Have a Dream, he says, I have a dream that all people will come together. Mind you, he was a pastor. So he's looking at, and he said in his speech, in where I have a dream, and where my Black brothers and white brothers will come together at the table and, break bread. And, I can't remember overall his speech, but he had, he was touting a better tomorrow for all. But this right here, and mind you, Black Lives is also saying the same thing. They're not saying let's create our own separate nation. They're not saying any of that. There's nothing that says that. We're just saying we just need justice in our society. We need police to be held accountable when they're doing wrong. We need housing. There are people that when there are Blacks that when they're trying to sell their home, there's hardly anybody buying, filling out, whatever. When they put white photos and pictures in there, then the numbers start to rise of people who are going to buy that house or whatever. It's sad. It was a couple, an interracial couple. Picture of her in the house, whatever. We'll pass. No, thank you. Say to the real estate agent. Put it all white family photos all over the place. Now you have buyers. That's the society we live in. That's not fair. That's all Black Lives Matter is. That's not fair. We just want to be acknowledged favorably, be balanced favorably, be looked upon favorably, be fair favorably. But this thing that Kanye West is doing, no, I don't think he's off his rockers. I think he made a conscious decision. Is he thinking it through? I don't know the man. I don't know. But I think he definitely made a conscious decision to say, you know what? I'm just going to cause up some controversy. Why? Because I'm that guy. And that's not fair. That's not fair to do something like that. That's brutally not fair. That causes dissonance. That causes discord. That causes a breakdown of communication and people to try to come together. My channel is called Bridging Fears. It is a bridge of all people. Take note of that, family. I may come off a bit one-sided because I can only look through my optics, through my lens. But my heart is all people come together. I don't think that Candace Owen, and I don't think that Kanye West is doing it with a good heart. I don't believe so. Anything to get ratings, anything to start. That's my humble opinion. Anyway, family, let's give thanks and praise that we are 6 feet above ground, and that those in our inner circle are in the same vein. Whatever you do today, family, just please keep your head on a swivel. Streets are hot. Streets are crazy. There's a lot of... It's one thing you rob something. It's another thing that you're just doing something for shits and giggles because you just want to hurt somebody or maim somebody or walk down the street and punch an old lady in the face or something. It's crazy out there. Please be safe. Like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel. I am your gracious host, Mr. Bobby Shades, and I will see you guys in the next clip. My longest clip so far thus far, but it was fun to do. Thank you for riding with me. See you guys in the next clip. Bridging Fears, Bobby Shades.